Thank you so much, Tony, for talking to me today. So you're the voice director of choosing the Seven Dwarfs,
Correct.
correct?
Yes.
So can you tell us, what does voice director mean?
Well, I'm the one that comes in working with the director of the show, of the movie in this case, and the screenwriters to develop the recordings of the actors. So I work with the actors, not unlike an acting coach or somebody like that. I'm in the room with them. I'm playing the lines off of them. I'm letting them kind of have an insight into what's happening in a scene, because oftentimes voiceover actors are by themselves. They're trained to react to other actors, and when they're not with another actor, the voice director really has to be that for them, give them what they need in the way of, okay, you're now, and so you should be panting during this line, or we need to have a certain kind of energy here because you're coming off of a scene where you're really angry and excited about something, and now you're trying to calm down, and so there needs to be an escalation through the moments. It's those kind of things, not just technical but also emotional things that we give to the actors, so it gives them clarity about what they're doing and helps them do their job at their
Okay,
utmost.
great. And so you've animated some of the most popular and beloved characters from Disney and things like that. So how does that background help you in helping?
Well, I know what the actor with the aid, and I know what the director needs because I've been the director. I've done all these different parts on an animated movie, so I know what they're looking for, and I also know how to really push a voiceover actor so that they give us larger than life performance than they would maybe on camera, and that's key for an animator. You want the voice to really kind of inspire and ignite ideas for the visuals so that they can animate something and it's very clear what the subtext is, what the text is, all those things that are very actory kind of things. The animator needs to know that too, so that he can play into that or play against it depending on what the mood of the scene is. So having been an animator, I just know how to really push the actor to give us a little bit more and a little deeper.
Yeah, one of my favorite characters was Prince Average.
Average.
It always made me laugh because it reminded me of, how sometimes people refer to Target as Tarjay.
Yeah.
So every time he would say it, that's what he made me laugh every time.
Yeah, Jim Rash he's just an incredible actor. I loved him since Community.
Oh my
So
gosh, I
having him
love
in this
Community.
movie, oh my gosh, he's so funny. And I was really happy to work with Patrick Warburton on this too, because he and I go way back. I animated, sorry, not Puma, Kronk on Emperor's New Groove that he did the voice for. So that was fun to work with him again.
Yeah, he's great. I feel like Emperor's New Groove is probably one of the most underrated animated
Right?
movies there is. Yeah.
I know.
Have you seen Patrick? Like, do you go to this at all?
Not lately.
But have you ever ridden the Soarin' ride where Patrick
Oh yeah,
does the intro?
California Adventures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they recently took him out of that, I guess, and now it's something else. But he's terrific in everything he does, and for Red Shoes and the Seven Dwarfs, asked him in this because the Magic Mirror, it could have been a really kind of dark character because he's aligned with the villain, right? Vanessa, and we wanted a lightness to him, a warmth from him, and that's what Patrick really does well.
Oh yeah.
So bringing in Patrick really changed the tone of what that character could be.
Yes. So what made you want to work on this particular project?
I fell in love with the story. I like that it's based on kind of the traditional Disney fairy tale, if you will, but then it takes a real turn and they modernize it with comedy and kind of make fun of the fairy tale world in a lot of ways too, and even like earlier Disney films, which was and I gotta say I just love the characters, the performances. I love the production value, the color, the backgrounds, the character designs. I love independent filmmaking. Since I left Disney, that's largely what I do, and I wanted to support them in any way I could.
Yeah.
So when I got this production, I said, is there any way I could be a part of this? I mean, I'd love to be able to help in any way. they were thrilled to be able to have me help. And it was really the voice directing that they needed the most help on. So I said, yeah, sign me up. So I've had a ball just being a part of it.
Oh, awesome. So how do you decide, like, since you've been an animator, and then I know that you co-directed Animal Crackers too on
Yeah.
Netflix, and then you go to voice director on Red Shoes and the Seven Dwarfs. So how do you decide and how do you adjust to the different
You know,
roles?
I think it really is when they're not my projects, like Animal Crackers was a little bit more my project. But if I'm approached by somebody and they just have a certain need, I just kind of find my way into it where I think I could serve the project the best. But first I have to love it. I have to really want to be a part of it. And so for me to be able to come on to Red Shoes and the Seven Dwarves, it was because I love the theme of the movie. It was because I fell in love with the story. And the theme is something that I can't really say enough about, because I love that it's about who you are inside that matters and not what you are on the outside that matters. Society tells us one thing, but being a father of three daughters myself, that was a huge thing growing up. Was trying to teach them it was about who you are
Yeah.
inside, integrity and honesty and character, what you look like, because to me, we're all beautiful in our own way, but really who you are on the inside is what defines beauty in a greater way. And that's what this story is about. That's what Snow White discovers about herself, and that's what Merlin discovers about himself. All the characters are kind of following that journey of what it is. They know who you are inside and not on the outside. Looks don't matter. So I love that about it, and that's one of the reasons I joined the
Yeah,
crew
I
also.
think exactly what you said. I also love the message. I am the mother of
Oh
five
my.
daughters. And so, yeah. And so, yeah, I can tell, they span in ages 16 to 8 right now. And so they are all kind of going through the pressures of society
Absolutely.
what's important and what you focus on, especially with social
Mm.
media. So I feel like this message really is one that kids and adults have to see. So yeah, I really love
Yeah,
the
I'm hoping
movie.
the
So thank
families
you.
kind of get together and watch this
Yes.
as a group and really talk about these things too. I think it's an opening for parents to be able to get into a bigger
Yes,
conversation about
I
it in a
agree.
fun way.
Yes,
With
yes. The
Patrick Warburton
humor
and Jim
adds
Rash.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Tony. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me, and I apologize for the Wi-Fi issues
No
before.
problem. Really, really nice meeting you. Thank you for your time
All
too.
right. Have a great day.